Good morning, student. Today we are going to discuss chapter 11 mensuration exercise 11.4 question number 8. In this question, this is given that the lateral surface area of a hollow cylinder is 4224 centimeter square. It is cut along its height and a rectangular sheet of width 33 centimeter. Find its perimeters. So here you can see, first you make this is cylinder, this is a cylinder, okay, and total surface area of cylinder, lateral surface area of cylinder is given. Lateral surface area of cylinder is equal to, this is given 4224 centimeter square. Okay, now up this we cut its along its height. When we cut along its height, then we get a rectangular sheet like this. A rectangular sheet like this, and its width is 33 centimeter. This is 33 centimeter. This is its width. So if we break it, cut it along its height, and we get this is a width. It means that the height of cylinder is also 33 centimeters. So you can write here the height of cylinder. This is equal to 33 centimeter. Okay, this is clear. Now after this, what the length of this rectangular sheet? The length of this rectangular sheet is the circumference of this cylinder, circular sheet. This is equal to C. C means circumference of cylinders. So height is given here. This is a width. We need to find the perimeter. What we need to find? Perimeter of this. Perimeter of this rectangular sheet. Rectangular sheet. Okay. We need to find the perimeter of rectangular sheet, whose length is C and breadth is 33 centimeter, and C represent the circumference of base of these cylinders. And in this question, height we obtained here. Height of cylinder is 33 centimeter. Height of cylinder. This is equal to 33 centimeter. Height of cylinder is equal to what? 33 centimeter. This is clear now. So this is given lateral surface area of cylinder. This is equal to 4224. So you can write here the lateral surface area of cylinder. This is equal to 2 pi RS. Lateral surface area of cylinder is 2 pi RS, and this is given 4224. This is clear. After this, here this is 2 into 22 by 7 into R is radius into H is, what is H? H is the height of cylinder. This is equal to given 33, and this is what you can write here 4224 centimeter square. This is clear. Now we simplify it. Then you will get R is equal to 4224 into 7 divided by 2 into 22 into 33. Okay. If you cancel it by 2, then you get here 2, 1, 1, 2. Again you can cancel it by 2, then you get here 11, and there you get here 1, 0, 5, 6. Clear? And again you can cancel it by 3, then you get here 3, 11, and here you get 3 3 is 9, 3 5 is and 3 2 is 6. 3 3 is 9, 3 5 is 15, 3 2 is 6. Now you can cancel it by 11, then you get here 3 11 is 33, carry 2, and 2 into 2 22. Clear? So student, here you can see the radius of, now so here you can see we again the radius is equal to what? Radius is equal to 11, and here 7 into 32. This is equal to 7 into 32 by 11. This is clear? Now, so you find the radius of, you can read it, and then right here we find the radius of cylinder. Radius of cylinder, this is equal to 7 into 32 by 11. Width of this rectangular sheet is 33. This is given. We need to find length. So length is equal to length of a rectangular sheet is equal to circumference of the cylinder C, or you can say C is equal to 2 pi r. This is equal to 2 into value of pi is 22 by 7 into value of r is, here we find 7 into 32 by 11. Okay, so you can cancel here 7 by 7, 11 by this 22, and you will get 2 into 2 4 into 36, sorry 32. Okay, if you multiply them, then you get 4 2 is 8 and 4 3 is 12, 128 centimeter. Okay, you find the length of this rectangular sheet is 128 centimeter. This is clear? So we need to find, what we need to find? We need to find the perimeter of this rectangular sheet. Okay, so perimeter of rectangular sheet is equal to, how we find the perimeter of rectangular sheet. Let's see. For this, we write here perimeter of a rectangular sheet is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. Okay, this is equal to 2 into length is 128 centimeter plus breadth is 33 centimeters. Okay, if we add them, then we get 2 into 8 3 11 3 to 5 1 6 and 1 161. 8 plus 3 11, carry 1, 3 plus 2 5 1 6 and 1. This is centimeter. Now we multiply this, then we get 2 6, again 2 2 1 is 2 1 3, 2 1 is 2 plus 2 3 6 is 12, carry 1, 2 1 is 2 3 centimeter. This is clear. So student, you can see here, you solve this question and find the perimeter of this rectangular sheet. This is clear? Student, in this question, this is given that this is hollow cylinder, you can see, and lateral surface area of this hollow cylinder is 4224 centimeter square, and it cut along its height, and we get a rectangular sheet whose width is 33 centimeter. It means that the height of cylinder is 33 centimeter. This is clear. And what is given? Total hollow surface area is given here 4224 centimeter square. So first we need to find. Okay. So if you cut it along its height, then you get 33. This is given. This is the breadth of this rectangular sheet. It means that the height of the cylinder is 33 centimeter, and LSA lateral surface area is given also here 4224. So we find the radius through this circumference. Okay, through this lateral surface area, and again we find the length of this rectangular sheet by how you find? By using circumference of this part, circular shape of the cylinder is equal to the length of this rectangular sheet. Okay, so we have done 128 centimeters. This is clear. After this, student, you know very well how to find the perimeter of rectangular shape. Perimeter of any rectangular shape, this is equal to 2 into length plus breadth. Okay, so here you put the value of length is 128, and the value of breadth is 33, and we get 322 centimeter. This is a breadth of this rectangular sheet who are found by cut this cylinder along its height. So student, I hope all of you understood these questions. Now we are going to discuss next question, question number 9. In question number 9, this is given that the length, breadth and height of a cuboid are in the ratio 7:6:5. If the surface area of the cuboid is 1926 centimeter square, find the volume of the cuboid. Ratio of length, breadth and height is given here. 7:6:5, and surface area means total surface area of the cuboid. You need to find the volume of cuboid. So first you need to find the length, breadth and height of this cuboid, because here the ratio of length, breadth and height is given here 7:6:5. So let's see how to solve these questions. Okay, now first we arrange this, and after this we solve next question. Question number 9. We can write here the given ratio of length, breadth and height is 7:6:5. So here we first let the length, breadth and height of the cuboid R. Then let the length, breadth and height of the cuboid are 7x, 6x, respectively. Respectively. Okay. Now, in this question, this is given the surface area of the cuboid 1226. So here is surface area means total surface area of the cuboid. Okay, we can write here total surface area of cuboid is equal to total surface area of the cuboid is equal to 1926. 1926 centimeter square. But you know very well the formula to find the total surface area of cuboid. This is equal to 2 into L into B plus B into L plus H into L. This is equal to 1926. Okay, but here we let the length, breadth and the height is equal to 7x, 6x and 5x respectively, because the ratio of length, breadth and height are given here 7:6:5. Okay, so from here we find the value of x. After this we find the length, breadth and height of the cuboid, and at last we find the volume of cuboid. This is equal to L into B into H. Okay. Now, so student here we put the value length L, B and H. Here we can write. This implies that 2 into length is here we let 7x into breadth is 6x plus here BH means breadth is 6x and height is 5x. Here last year HL, H means height is 5x into L length is 7x. This is equal to what? This is equal to, you can say 1926. Okay. So student, if you multiply this, then you get here 2 into 7 into 6 42 x into x square here plus 6 into 5 30 x into x square plus 5 into 7 35 x into x square. This is equal to what? This is equal to 1926. Okay. Now after we add them, so 5 plus 0 5, 5 plus 2 7. So here you write again 2 into 7 and 3 plus 3 6, 6 plus 4 10, 107 x square. Okay, this is equal to 1926. This is clear. If you divide it by 2, then you get here 107 x square. This is equal to 1926 by 2. Okay, and if you erase them, then you get the value of x. Okay, now so here you can write 107 x square. If you divide it by 2, then you get 9 6 3 9 6 3. This is clear. So student here, if you transposing this 107 to right hand side, then you get here x square is equal to 963 by 107. Okay, if you simplify it, then you get here what you get here. If you divide it, then you get x square is equal to 9 763 9 1 9, or you can say x is equal to 3. So here we get the value of x. This is equal to 3, and You need to find length, breadth, and height of the cuboid. So length is equal to, we let 5x, 7x. Length is equal to 7x, but here x is equal to 3. So length is equal to 7 into 3. You can write it 21 centimeter. Breadth is equal to 6x. So here we find value of x is 3. So this is equal to 18 centimeter, and height, this is equal to 5x. We let so you write in 5 into 3 because you find the value of x is 3. This is equal to 15 centimeters. Okay. But student, we need to find the volume of this cuboid. So we write here volume of cuboid is equal to length into breadth into height. This is equal to, length is 21 centimeter, breadth is 18 centimeter, and the height is 15 centimeter. This is equal to centimeter cube. Okay. If you multiply this, then we get 15 1 height, 15 to the 30, and 131 into, we have here 18 centimeter cube. So 18 have here 90, carry 9, 18 1 is 18 plus 9, 27, carry 2, 18 is 54, 54 plus 2, 56 centimeter cube. So student, in this way you can see here, we find the volume of this cuboid whose surface area is given 1926, and the ratio of the length, breadth, and height is 7:6:5. So in this question, first we let length is equal to 7x, breadth is equal to 6x, and height is equal to 5x. After this, we use the formula to find the total surface area of cuboid. So you know very well, 2 into length into breadth plus breadth into height plus height into length. This is equal to 1926. And here you put the value of length, breadth, and height of this cuboid. We let it that length is 7x, breadth is 6x, and the height is 5x. And we simplify this, then we get the value of x is equal to 3. After this, we find length is 21 centimeter, breadth is 18 centimeter, and the height is 15 centimeters. And we know very well how to find the volume of cuboid. This is equal to length into breadth into height. So for this, we put the value of LB and H. Then you get the volume of this cuboid is 2670 centimeter cube. So student, I hope all of you understood these questions. Now we are going to discuss next question, question number 11 of this exercise. Now the question number 10 is that the internal dimension of the rectangular room are 6 meter, 5 meter, and 3.5 meter. It means that length is given 6 meter, breadth is 5 meter, and height is 3.5 meter. This is given. It has also door of size 1.2 meter by 2 meters. It means that you can say the length of door is 2 meter and its breadth is 1.2 meters. Or you can say the height of door is 2 meter and its length is 1.2 meters. It's clear? And 3 windows 1 meter by 1.9 meters. Okay. The wall of the room are to be prepared with the wallpaper of width 70 centimeter. Find the cost of paper at the rate of 6.50 per meters. Okay, 6.50 rupees per meters. So student, in this question first we find the area of the room. After this we find the area of door and area of two door and area of three windows. This is clear. Now we need to prepare the wallpaper from to this wall, and so first we find the area of wall without windows and door. So we subtract the area of wall and door from the area of wall. Okay, we subtract the area of door and windows from the area of walls. Clear? And then we get total area. Okay, prepare with paper. Now the length of we need to find here. Width of the paper is given as 70 centimeters. If you divide the area of wall by 70, then you get length of the papers. Okay, and then we find its perimeters. Clear? Because the cost of papers this is given at the rate of rupees 6.50 per meter. So let's see how to solve these questions. Okay, in this question first we find the area of four walls. Okay, because in a room you can see we have it have four walls, and first we find area of four walls. So area of four walls. Okay, first we find, this is question number 10. Area of four walls. This is equal to variable 2 into L plus B into H. Okay. So 2 into length is given here. What is the length? Length is given here 6 meter, and that is 5 meter. 6 plus 5 into H is given 3.5. Clear? So 6 plus 5, this is equal to 11, and the 3.5 into 2, if you simplify this, then you get 77 meter square. Okay. Now after this we find area of 2 doors and 3 windows. Okay. Area of 2 door and how many windows? 3 windows. How many windows given here? Area of this is given 3 windows. Okay, this is right. 3 windows is given here. 3 windows. So this is equal to, the dimension of door is given here 1.2 by 2 meter. So this is equal to 2 into 1.2 into 2 meter square, and 3 window is equal to 3 into, the dimension of window is also given here 1 into 1.9. So 1 into 1.9 meter square. If you multiply this, then you get 4.8 meter square plus this is equal to 55.7 meter square. If you add them, then you get 8 plus 7, 15, and carry 1. This is 10.5 meter square. Okay. Now, so we need to find the area of paper. Area of paper is equal to area of paper. Area of paper is equal to area of room, area of 4 walls except 2 doors and 3 windows. This is equal to 77 minus 10.5 meter square. Okay. this is equal to what? If you subtract them, then you get 66.5 meter square. Okay, now, but you need to find the length of paper. So length of paper is equal to, if you divide the area of paper by 70 centimeter, then you get length of paper. So length of paper is equal to what? Length of paper, this is equal to 66.5 meter square by the width of the paper is given here 70 centimeter. 70 centimeter means you can say 0.70 meter. Right here 7.70 meters. Okay, if you solve this, then you get the length of the papers. After this, you find the perimeter of these papers, and if you multiply it by the rate of paper per meter, then you get cost of paper. So student, I hope all of you understood this question. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.